Static humming in the wire, cold blue heart of high desire, tracing lines upon the glass, watching all the ghosts bypass, counting flashes one by one, hiding from the rising sun. Velvet shadows on the floor, I don't know who I'm waiting for. The current is high, the signal is shy.
I live inside a blue radius of everything I call my own. The circle of my daily status, the orbit I have always known. Blue radius, soft and mine, everything inside this line.
This is home, the circle where I'm not alone.
soul is my gain. Blue radius, soft and mine. Everything inside this line. Blue radius, cool and wide. Everything I hold inside. Blue radius, this is home. The city breathes at night differently than in the frantic rush of day. It exhales more slowly, more intently, and finally has something true to say. City breath, slow and wide. The exhale of the other side. City breath, warm and real. The only version of the deal. Heart started sinking to its breathing, to the city's nighttime lung. It's slow inhale and slow releasing of everything that they had wrung. City breath, slow and wide. The exhale of the other side. City breath, warm and real. The only version of the deal. Breathe with the city. Let
Asphalt holds the heat of day, long after everything has cooled. I press my palm against the gray and feel the warmth the sun has pooled. Asphalt hours, warm beneath the residue of everything. Asphalt hours, city heat, the warmth beneath the tired feet. Asphalt hours, dark and white, the city breathing deep inside. There's something honest in the pavement and its refusal to forget the weight of every passing statement, every footstep, every debt. Asphalt hours, warm beneath the residue of everything. Asphalt hours, city heat, the warmth beneath the tired feet. Asphalt hours, dark and white, the city breathing deep inside, still warm. Long after the sun is gone, the city remembers. The back street of the city is the one nobody maps. Not beautiful, not pretty, just the city in its laps of the unremarkable. The back street, mine alone, the route that's fully known. The back street, dark and clear, the most honest route from here. The back street, cold and wide, the city's unremarked inside. Not the boulevard, not the show, just the back street, the below. The city surface, that's the real. The back street, that's the deal. I take the back street home through the
that's the deal. The back street. The city's honest face. Nobody photographs it. Mine. The morning comes in gray and silk and wraps the city soft and slow. The night dissolves like drops of milk into the places only I know. Gray silk over everything, the quiet that the hours bring. Gray silk, soft and real, everything I cannot feel. Gray silk, cool and thin, let the morning back me in. I haven't slept, but I'm not tired. I'm somewhere past where tired lives. The night has taken what it required, and quietly the morning gives. Gray silk over everything, the quiet that the hours bring. Gray silk, soft and real, everything I cannot feel. Gray silk, cool and thin, let the morning pack me in. Gray silk, soft, dissolving. I live inside an echo room some evenings, where every thought returns to me. Not louder, just with different meanings. In its second coming, set more free. Echo room, hear it twice. The second time is always nice. Echo room, soft return, something every echo learns. come around again. The second version is usually the kinder one. Echo, an echo, softer every time. The empty seat beside me on the late train home is mine by the proximity of the particular zone of space I hold around myself. The empty seat, mine tonight. The empty seat feels right. The empty seat, dark and white. The empty seat, step beside. The empty seat, mine tonight. The empty seat feels right. The empty seat, dark and white. The empty seat, step beside. Most people look for the empty seat to fill it. I look for the empty to keep it. The particular feet of the always having plenty of the space beside me. The empty seat, mine tonight. The empty seat feels right. The empty seat, dark and white. The empty seat, step beside. The empty seat, still empty. Late train, last carriage, mine. There's a gravity low in the evening that pulls me toward the ground. Not falling, just receiving the weight of all around. Gravity low, pulling down into the softest part of town. Gravity low, warm and deep. The weight that holds me here in sleep. Gravity low, I give in to the Every morning it's still there. That means something. City deep, city deep, city low, city deep. Feel the flow, city deep. Feel the flow, city deep, city flow, city deep. Let it go, city deep, city glow. Baseline moving, city breathing. Night is proving worth believing. City deep, city low, city deep, city deep. Feel the flow, city deep. Let it go, city deep, city glow, city deep. Let it go, city deep, city glow. Empty platform after the last train. Just the fluorescent in the wind. The peculiar kind of terrain that exists after everything has thinned out to almost nothing. Empty platform, mine now. Empty platform, somehow. Empty platform, dark and white. Empty platform, step inside. Empty platform, mine now. Empty platform, somehow. Empty platform, dark and white. Empty platform, step inside. I missed trains deliberately to have the platform to myself. Not often, not entirely, but occasionally. The well of an empty platform at midnight. Empty platform, mine now. Empty platform, somehow. Empty platform, dark and white. Empty platform, step inside. Empty platform, the train is gone.
distance I maintain from everything that wants me closer. It's not defense against the pain, but the architecture of the most honest version of connection. The exact distance calibrated, the precise space I've always rated. The exact distance, dark and clear, close enough to feel but not to fear. The exact distance, mine to keep, the measurement of my deepest deep. Preference for the particular, the space that makes me singular, and present the exact right far, the exact distance, that's my part. Loses the perspective. Too far loses the warmth. The exact distance is effective in keeping both. The fourth option nobody taught me. The exact distance calibrated, the precise space I've always rated. The exact distance, dark and clear, close enough to feel but not to fear. The exact distance, mine to keep, the measurement of my deepest deep. Preference for the particular, that makes me singular, and present the exact right far, the exact distance, that's my part. The exact distance, I measured it over here, got it right eventually, this far. taking bloom together, soft and long, the most sustainable kind of strong. Bloom together, warm and wide, everything that grows inside. Bloom together, real and true, the quiet bloom in me and me. Two plants in the same soil, learning toward the same light, without competition or recoil, growing beautifully right. Bloom together, still growing. In the same direction, I notice. I live at a soft latitude, between the cold and the warm, at a distance and altitude that keeps me from the storm. Soft latitude, mine to hold, not too hot and not too cold. Soft latitude, warm and wide, the coordinates of my inside. Not the equators burning, not the polars freeze, just this soft latitude returning in the evening's gentle breeze. Soft latitude, mine to hold, not too hot and not too cold. Soft latitude, warm and wide, the coordinates of my inside. Find your soft latitude, the temperature that suits you, the distance from